On May 14, 2019, several photographers discovered steel puffs surrounded by plastic bottles. And in 2019, Surfers Against Sewage article focused on saving the ocean. These photographers explained that every year they get several pups who have been affected by ocean littering. Once they are found, these pups arrive entangled in plastic and suffering from life-threatening injuries. Ever since the day that plastic water bottles were first used, they have caused problems that no one ever expected. According to a Container Recycling Institute article focused on getting the world to recycle as much as possible, more than 60 million bottles of plastic bottles end up in landfills and incinerators every day. Over the years, it has been made very obvious that plastic water bottles should no longer be made and used. Throughout my speech, I will explain the importance of eliminating plastic water bottles from your life and reaccustoming yourself to a reusable water bottle. I will first explain the major problems that plastic water bottles have created, and the main cause to these problems, and finally, the solution to them. In a 2011 Recycle Nation article focused on improving environmental sustainability, it was stated that ever since the 21st century, plastic water bottles have become like a disease that has spread to a significant amount, while also becoming a huge problem that we must put an end to. You might think that it is perfectly fine to use plastic water bottles because they are recyclable. However, research from a BCAP article that helps businesses achieve their transition towards ecological packaging shows that only 1 out of 6 bottles are actually recycled, leaving the other 5 to either end up in landfills or the ocean. This plastic can then cause many environmental problems. For example, it can have deadly effects on wildlife, impact our food chain, and cause air pollution. According to a 2019 H2O Coolers article that focuses on supplying every home with purified water, plastic water bottles have also been known to release tons of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere every year, which later on makes it harder for us to breathe. Even if every plastic water bottle was recycled, this would still cause problems. According to a 2019 GoPure article that focuses on creating the smallest and most convenient portable water purifier, whenever you drink water out of a plastic bottle, you risk ingesting the chemicals used to make the bottles. You can ingest chemicals like BPA and other plastic toxins that will later make their way into your bloodstream and can cause kidney or liver problems. As you can see, plastic water bottles are a harm to themselves and to the billions of people who spend thousands of dollars on these containers every year. Next, I will explain the cause for the many problems that these containers have created. Somehow, the idea of being able to carry around water in a plastic bottle continues to amaze the world. So much that $200 billion worth of these containers, so much that it causes people to buy $200 billion worth of these containers every year. However, people don't only buy so many plastic water bottles because they are easy to carry around. In a 2019 National Geographic article, it is stated that billions of people were sold on the promise that bottled water is good for hair and skin, healthier than soft drinks, and safer than tap water. You would think that if people are buying plastic water bottles to better themselves, they would also recycle plastic water bottles to better the planet. However, that is not the case, since only 1 out of 6 water bottles are actually recycled. Plastic water bottles have not only been thrown in the wrong trash can, but they are also thrown on the streets and later taken away by the wind into the belly of many marine animals. Therefore, people's very need to carry around a plastic water bottle at all times and also ignore the importance of recycling is the main cause for the huge environmental problems that we now have due to plastic water bottles. Next, I will explain the ways in which we can solve these problems. Have you ever considered using a reusable water bottle instead of buying several plastic water bottles every day? Well, trust me, this is one of the best decisions you can make. In a 2011 Gale Context article that focuses on the world's global issues, it is stated that 17 billion barrels of oil are used each year to produce plastic bottles. It has been made clear for many years now that plastic water water bottles are doing more harm than good for our planet, which is why it is so important to put an end to the use of these containers. The first step to solving this problem is to completely eliminate plastic water bottles from your life by buying a reusable water bottle. You might have some concerns about the type of water you would have to start using every day. However, there are many ways for you to purify the water in your household without it having to come from a plastic bottle. For example, you can install a water purifier that'll be put next to your sink, or find a purified water self-service station that is mostly found around grocery stores. Tap water is not as bad as it seems either, and can sometimes be safer than bottled water. According to a 2018 tap water article, 25% or more of bottled water is just filtered tap water. Another action you can take to reduce the amount of plastic that ends up in the oceans every year is to improve your methods of recycling by making sure to recycle every bit of trash that can later be reused. In other words, always remember to reuse, reduce, and recycle. Throughout my speech, I have explained to you the many reasons why you should eliminate plastic water bottles from your life, and why it is so important to try out a reusable water bottle instead. Due to the huge problems that these containers have caused from the beginning of their existence, the world is better off without them. They have not only affected our planet and pollution in a bad way, but they have also caused us to waste our precious resources on their production, which is why I urge you to switch over to a reusable water bottle and recycle every bit of plastic you find. This will not only improve our air quality and planet, but also save the lives of many seal pups and other marine animals.